Hey there, thanks for watching SquareType. This is another demo-only video. The tutorial video links are above and in the description field below. The tutorials really give you the step-by-step directions on the mechanisms that I use. In the demos, I'm actually just showing you my methods of making the cards and not really giving you a step-by-step because they've already been covered through the tutorials. In this video, I'm actually layering two different mechanisms together. That is the square stand, which I'm making right here, and the pull tab door. So the pull tab door that I'm using is actually the one where when you pull it, the door will actually push away from the pull tab. And when you layer those two mechanisms together, it can actually make an image kind of shift back and forth, but also kind of pop up and forward. So you'll see it here once I get this all attached. So right now I'm just trying to decide where's a good place to put my cursor, and I decided it's on this bottom right corner, and I'm just marking out where my pull tab will have to hinge. And I also decided that my pull tab is way too wide. I want the pull tab to actually hide behind the cursor image and also be close to the size of the square stand, to be just about as wide as the square stand is. So I'm just marking out how wide that pull tab is now and just using a straight edge to mark out that line. That way I can make my buttonhole. The buttonhole is where the pull tab will actually hinge, and so will the square stand. So now I've attached my image, the subscribe button, and I just need to attach my square stand first. So taking my square stand, let me just erase all of my pencil marks now that I don't need them. And I'll start gluing up the square stand. So just putting glue on one of the four sides of the square stand and then attaching it up above the hole. Part of the reason why I started doing these demos is there's a lot of information that the tutorial videos will give you, but the tutorials are really step by step and a bit more rigid, and the demos are really so that you can see the process, and the process is never really clean. It's always got a problem to it, and just wanted to show you that that's just how it is, especially for me. I don't like to measure things. I kind of like to eyeball things. Like you just saw me make that square stand. I kind of just eyeballed that. And then the same thing with the pull tab. And then I had to kind of just narrow it down. And, you know, I try to make it work. But for me, the fun in actually crafting is just kind of freewheeling it. I know generally how things fit together, so I don't I don't really enjoy being so exact. So you know, others I'm sure are very good at that. So you know, more power to them. But this is how I craft. And see that how that works now? You can pull on that mechanism, and it actually manipulates that square stand. It makes it move back and forth, which would actually mimic how you know, like something goes over and pushes down on something, which is cool. I mean, that's not what happens on a computer screen. You basically just roll over something and you click. But I like the 3D effect of the whole pushing down on something. Okay, so now I've secured the tab. I put glue on the top side of the square stand, and I'm attaching my cursor. I'm attaching this while the pull tab is actually pushed in as far as it can be pushed in, and that way the cursor can be placed lower on the card. See, like that. So that way when you pull, it actually shifts forward to the button, to the subscribe button. But something that I notice here is that my pull tab is now crooked. So the way I'm going to fix that is I'm going to make a slit at the bottom of the card, about, I don't know, a centimeter up from the bottom of the card, maybe half an inch, and I'm just going to make a very slim buttonhole there, and I'm going to slip that pull tab tail through that hole. Let me just erase all my pencil marks here. That way it'll kind of look like it's straight, like it's not so crooked anymore, and so it looks okay. It's not that bad. It's still slightly crooked, but you know, whatever. And then it's a little bit long, so I'm just gonna cut it. Again, this is with the pull tab pushed all the way forward and before making that cut. And now that I've made that cut, I can just put my arrow on there, and then when I pull down on that pull tab, my cursor will go up. And that's all. That's the whole demo. My other demos just had music on it and it was super fast. If you prefer that, just put it in the comments below. Thanks a lot. Bye! Let me know if you liked or disliked this video. Leave me a comment. Share this video with your friends or subscribe to my channel, Square Type.